We are out in the monkey once again. This time I don't really have much of a plan. It's a heat wave. It's the hottest day of the year so far, and it's absolutely roasting. Now I know what you're going to say, and you're totally right. I should have my gear on, and I mean I should have my gear on, but I've decided not to. It's too hot. I'm just going to go out and just take it easy. And I'm only heading out for an hour, so this is a video to show my own little spin that I do. So if I've got an hour to spare, this is one of the runs that I like to do. And it's probably covering ground we've already covered, but you'll get to see it in the summertime, so hopefully it's okay. Head down here past Glenkinchie Distillery, which is in there. So we're making our way up to the Ford. Yep, that Ford. So you've seen it loads of times before in lots of videos. As always, I'll try my best to map out the route on Google Maps. But Saltoun seems to be a popular place for bikes to start. A lot of people fuel up there. That's what we did today. And it's right in the middle of these little, all these little back roads. Wee Monkey's good, like. I still really like it. I've got a bit of backlog of videos to do, so apologies for not getting stuff done, but can you blame me? I mean, look at the weather. Why would I be sitting in the house editing videos when I could be out enjoying this? The Africa Twin's pretty much off the road at the moment, because I'm getting it ready for the Norway trip, and it's pretty much there. But we expect to burn through a pair of tyres on the trip, so I'm a bit reluctant to use it. I've got one little trip coming up, which I'm going to use as a shakedown run, make sure everything I've got on the bike works and all my servicing's okay and everything. And then it's Norway, it's not long to go. So you're down here. Ford's just down here. Hopefully that looks smart as anything, and you're all blown away with my cinematographic genius. Easy for me to say. Cinematographic. Ah, fuck knows. Good photos. This is Fala Dam. Come through here quite a lot. It's a stunning place. I see the summertime. This place is amazing. Smells amazing as well. Well, apart from the obvious. But yeah, you usually smell like cut grass, all the flowers, the occasional big pile of shite, which doesn't smell great. I was down at Cubfest and we did a ride out with them, and I mean, and I'm not saying the ride out was shit or anything like that, but it just shows how lucky I am to have all this sort of stuff on my doorstep. Because I mean, down in Cubfest, we were down in England somewhere, I want to say Hertfordshire, Herts, whichever place they called Herts, that's where we were. Herts. I don't like Herts, like Hibs. No, that kind of Herts. Anyway, it was down that way. And it was nice, lots of Tudor buildings and thatched cottages and all that sort of stuff. But everything sort of looked the same, and it was quite flat. Nothing like this. Yeah, when you've got roads like this, right on my doorstep, it's quite easy to take things for granted and forget how good it is. We're coming to Humby. This is Humby. Humby Hub is there. Does good cakes and stuff, nice soup. Could be a place to stop for your lunch. But we are carrying on down. Now, I'll just do a short loop today actually. I was going to carry on down the coast, Now, Lothian's Coast Road, it's cracking, but on a Friday night on the hottest day of the year, it is going to be absolutely rammed. So I'll leave it alone now, and I'll just do this cool little bit here, because I want to head back. I mean, don't get me wrong, on the coast on a night, on an evening, it is brilliant, and there's lots of little places you can stop, nice car parks and stuff. It's really popular with bikes and nice cars. You can see why. Some cracking views. You can see right over to Edinburgh, you can see over to Fife, and we all say Fife's a bit of a hellhole, but it is actually quite nice in some places. You can see the bridges on the right days. But yeah, we'll come down here. So this is just, oh, where's this guy going? This is just to be a short loop from Brighaland. Tiny wee 20-minute spin, half an hour. Because I'm cutting it short, and you'll see why. I've got something to test out, a little experiment that Jason Bourne sent me. But this, I love these corners. These are like little twisty bends up the side of here, just outside Humby, between Humby and Peaston, I reckon. Really nice. Really nice little sort of glen you can ride through. But yeah, we're heading back now, so just a short one today. But it was Karina, it was my missus that said you should do one just of your little spins. You know, you do like half an hour for the house. So there we go, without doxing myself too much. So all these little back roads take us back to Glenkinchie. We'll head back to the spa in Brighaland to pick up something. Oh, it's very Scottish. Wait till you see it. You'll, I'm sure you'll want to give it a shot. I was thinking about getting my old GoPro and putting it on one of these things so it faces me, so I'm like a proper real blogger or vlogger or whatever we're called. But I figured it'd have to be like a huge fucking double ender to be able to see my face, so I'm too tall. Now this video is probably no use to anybody as far as riding a back road goes. It's not really a guide or anything. It's just I wanted something to do on a Friday night. I've got Aperol in the fridge at home. Got some nice burgers lined up for dinner. I'm home alone, you see, so the missus is away. So I'm going to spend the evening like a real geek, editing videos, drinking Aperol. Which way will I go? This way. Editing videos, drinking alcohol, Aperol, and just playing with my stuff, playing with my toys. And geez, you'll see back in the day, see this humpback bridge. I remember hitting it in my car, and we took off, like we were going far too fast, took off and I nearly crashed into an oncoming car, like I would have landed on the bonnet. It was a Peugeot 106 I had, and I used to take it for its MOT, and the guy would look at me and just go, "What have you done? How have you done this?" I destroyed it. Yeah, young me wasn't the best decision maker. To be fair, old me isn't the best decision maker either, to be fair, but this is West Saltoun. How nice. Does anyone else's monkey smell of oil? And I don't know if it's because, jeez, I don't know if it's because I've spilt oil on it because I changed oil recently, but it's not burning any oil. I've checked that. It's not using any oil. There's no oil like leaking. The oil levels are staying the same, but every now and then it just smells of it. It's probably WD-40 or ACF 50 or something that I've painted on it. Sorry, up the back of the engine or something when it just gets hot. It's only sometimes, unless it's coming out the breather. So So this is West Saltoun. By the time we're finished today, we might have even covered 6 miles. Another nice wee place. Let's see Saltoun Hall. We had, I think it was Aaron's 21st was in there. A wild night. Me and a couple of mates were walking down here, walking just down the road, hitchhiking, and this 205 GTI turned up, driven by these two guys who we'd never met before in our lives, called Coco and Spud. Now it turned out Coco and Spud were quite well known, as was this little 205, and we had we made progress down this road, that's all I'm going to say. 5 years in this 205. And at one point I shouted to one of them, come on, do a handbrake turn. So, aye, okay. And he grabbed the handbrake, ripped up, and the whole thing came right out the floor in his hand. Yeah, mad times. And this is us back in Midhighland. This is us back in Midhighland. We're by the smell of things. Somebody's smoking a big joint. That's the Winton. It's now a posh restaurant, but it used to be the pub where we had many a wild night when I was young. So the thing we had to get on the way back for the run was this bottle of Iron Brew. So glass with ice, Winton Brewery glass. It's not been sugared up too bad. So and then double espresso. A little mix. Here we go. So this is what Jay sent me. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Maybe it needs a little bit more Iron Brew actually. That is quite good. Oh, well, that's quite refreshing. There we go. So, Iron Brew. And there we go. Iron Brew, 2 shots of espresso. No bad. I think you're meant to put most of the bottle in, whereas I put lots of coffee in to start with. It isn't bad. I'd give it a shot. Give it a shot. Get yourself some Iron Brew. I think it has to be the full sugar one, so not sugar free. Put in 2/3 of the bottle and 2 shots of espresso and a glass full of ice. It's fucking dynamite. Right, thanks for watching. I'll see you later on. Ciao, ciao.